Welcome to Hampden Estate, home of the original Trelawny rum. Let me take you inside and take you to Cloud 9. Hampden's great house, built in the 1700s. It's 3 stories, 6 bedrooms, 5.5 baths. Now, it's in its original form. It was worked on once, and the first floor is where they used to store the rum. They would sleep on the 2nd and 3rd floor. The house had musket slots back in the days, and that is how they would prevent private raids. When the Ozzie family acquired the estate, they enlarged the factory, as in they brought in new pot stills, worked on the great house, which is fully functional, and we created Rum Fire, which is our flagship rum and the first finished product to come from Hampden. We also started aging rums here. All of this I will get into, and you will see the beauty of Hampden rums once we get over to the distillery. So here at Hampden, we're strictly pot still, and this is a single pot still. We do a single runs, double retorts. What we do is we have what is called a wash, and in our wash we add spring water, dunder, cane juice and molasses. Once we mix this together, we then put it inside of our fermentation house. For me personally, one of the beauty about Hampden's rum is nothing is added. There is no sugar added, there is no yeast added. Once everything is inside of the fermentation house, then it's just left there to ferment naturally. So behind me we have the vendome, and as you can see, she's in the process of making rum. And I wish you were here to get all the natural aromas that will hit you once you go through the gate. Journey with me into the distillery, where you'll get a first-hand glance of how it is we make rum here at Hampden. Hampden was built on a gravity-fed system. So we have the natural spring water that's gravity-fed 1 mile away to the distillery. Once it's here, we then mix our dam water, our cane juice, our molasses, and our dunder. We then store it inside of our vats. Right? Now these vats are wooden vats. They're made of local cedar and they're assembled here.
The fermentation starts when we mix the molasses, cane juice, the dunder, and we add it to our wooden vats inside the fermenting house. Now fermentation at Hampden is special in that whereas other distilleries complete their fermentation in 24 to 36 hours, fermentation here is slow and is fed by natural yeast, and it can take anywhere from 5 days to 12 days depending on the type of rum that we are making. Here we are inside the lab. We will be going through our entire range of rums from OWH, which is at the lighter end, to DOK, which is the top end of the range. OWH ranges from 40 to 80 esters, while the DOK is 1500 to 1600. You may hear me mention the word esters. Esters is just basically the flavorful components of the rum. So as I said, OWH is the lightest. So it's basically just above a neutral spirit. So the process in producing OWH is that the fermentation is very quick as compared to the others. Whereas for the DOK, which is the heaviest of our rums, 1500 esters, as you can tell, is a lot higher than 40. So that the fermentation process is longer, and the formulation for getting that rum is much different from that we used to get OWH.
Cheers.
Cheers.